While the battle between the North and the South could be re-emerging in Florida's legislature, as Matt Gelka tells us, they may have to decide if Confederate veterans should be allowed in the new Florida Veterans Hall of Fame.
Armed with the Confederate flag and a shirt proudly displaying the stars and bars, H.K. Edgerton is trying to do right by Confederate veterans.
Confederate soldier is an American veteran, and that this flag is a venerated object mandated by the United States Congress. End of the question.
Edgerton, who had just received a medal from the governor, and Sons of the Confederate Veterans colleague David McAllister chastised the state for not allowing Confederate soldiers into the Florida Veterans Hall of Fame. The cabinet was getting ready to approve this year's class.
Where's the reconciliation in Florida for Confederate veterans?
But nominated soldiers like former Governor Edward Perry, David Lang, who helped spawn the National Guard, and former U.S. Senator Samuel Pasco, who the county was named after, were all thrown out.
Samuel Pasco, he was a private in the war, wounded, POW.
You won't find any Confederate veterans on this wall because the law says they needed to have fought for the United States Armed Forces. The interpretation doesn't sit well with cabinet member Adam Putnam.
If you're throwing these guys out on a technicality, that's just dumb. And we don't need to relitigate this.
The whole class was put on hold until a clear interpretation of the law and a review of the three other men could be completed.
Don't tell me about he's a rebel and he did all these other kinds of things. Poppycock. He is an American veteran. Recognize him.
The issue may have to come down to a vote from the legislature. In Tallahassee, Matt Gelka, WCTV Eyewitness News.
Now, the class that was said to be inducted would have contained the first African-American inductee.